Okay, I think I'm live now. Let me just check if I'm live or not. Just a second. Okay, yeah. Let me share my screen with you all. My screen is visible, right? Let me read the problem statement. Given a garden with flowers planted in a row that is represented by an array ARR, where area find denotes the height of the ith flower, you will water them for k days. Okay, for k days. In one day, you can water W continuous flowers. Okay, I have to water the ice flower for k days, and if I am watering that flower, I can water the k continuous or this side or this side, which are both sides. Whenever you water a flower, its height increases by 1 unit. You have to maximize the minimum weight of all the flowers after k days of watering. Okay, the minimum height after watering is 2. Minimum height after watering is 2. The minimum was 2 this side, and then for k days. Okay, I watered this side. Okay, let me think of another example. In this example, it is showing giving me this. Okay, what if the value of k was what if this is also 1 and the value of k was also 1, then what would have been the answer? Is it going to be 1 or it is going to be 2? Mm, One second, just I want to understand the question more depth. Let's take the value of k is equal to 1. The value of this is 1. Okay, let me just see what is the answer. Your output is expected output 1. Oh, sorry. Expected output 1. Okay, great. So I was correct. I can take like a minimum and water the W continuous flowers, and if there I can water it for k days, right? So I think my screen is not visible. Once I can share my screen with you all. Yeah, is it visible now? Yeah, it is visible. Okay, great. Uh, I have been given musical the minimum. What is the minimum element that we are going to have? Minimal initial height is the minimum of all the elements. I have to find the okay, how we are going to achieve it. Uh, we have to use- Okay, one thing that I can think of is I'll define a search space. Like I'll use binary search to solve this question. Okay, and I'll do because see, uh, minimum answer is going to be the minimum of all the elements, right? And the maximum answer is going to be the minimum plus the number of days that I have been given. Okay, like minimum can be this or can be this. It is going to be between this, no, between this range only, right? And also I'll use something like prefix sum also, because uh, yeah, uh, I'll just check the effect of watering within the window using our prefix sum, and at each flower, if the height is less than mid, I'll just calculate how much water is needed, and I'll just add the water, that index, and subtract from k. Let me just show you what I'm thinking. Let me write the code if possible. One second. Int mini is equal to minimum element is nothing but star minimum of a double r dot begin comma a double r dot end. This will give us the minimum element. Also, int max uh, maximum element is nothing but the value of uh, minimum element plus the number of days, which is going to be k, right? Also, hmm, what is going to be our answer? Like uh, low and high now. So let's say low is equal to minimum element, comma high is equal to maximum, not element, maximum. Like okay, while low is smaller than equal to high, or smaller than high, and mid is equal to low plus high by 2. Okay, now just check that if it is possible to like the mid element is possible or not. If possible, just give our answer. If if possible, I'll just uh, a double r comma k comma w comma mid. I'll check this. If it is possible, answer is equal to mid, low is equal to, high is equal to, and low is equal to mid plus 1, and else high is equal to mid minus 1. Okay, okay, great. One second. Yeah, high is equal to mid minus 1. Okay, I haven't initialized answer, right? And answer is equal to 0, or answer can be minimum element, right? Because it cannot be smaller than minimum element. So the main thing is to write this possible code, right? The main thing is to write this boolean logic of possible, comma int k comma int w comma int med. Okay, the main thing is how we are going to check. So I have to keep track of the watering elements using prefix sum also. Okay, so we will also keep a array of prefix sum, which will tell us that uh, is it possible to add the like watering effect or not, and also we'll subtract the effect of waterings. Okay, okay, great. Mm, int n is equal to a double r dot size I have only 7 minutes left now. 1 second. Let me just think. Intensive to a of size. If sum of n comma 0. Okay. And plus great. Now what? Uh, I have to check if I is greater than 0. Uh, sum of I is equal to nothing but sum of I minus 1 plus 1 because we are just assuming that no, plus 1 we are assuming that it will be equal. Okay, great. Now what? After adding all the elements, uh, taking the prefix sum, uh, at each flower I have to check that if the height is less than mid or not, right? To do so, I also have to uh, check int current height is equal to a double r of I plus prefix sum of I. Okay, this will give us the current height, and I have to subtract the effect of watering that are out of the current window, right? Okay, if I is greater than the value of k, or w, just subtract it. Okay, I is greater than equal to the watering range. Hmm, just do is what? Subtract it. Current height minus is equal to the current height minus is equal to the prefix sum of I minus W. Great. Now what? If the current flower height is less than the required target, okay. If uh, height is smaller than the mid mid and extra is nothing but mid minus current height, okay, and prefix sum plus is equal to nothing but extra. Great. case 110 return false. Then 0 return false. Else return true. Okay. I think this code should work. Let's see if there is some compilation error or not. There may be some compilation. Yeah. Prefix sum. Prefix sum of I plus is equal to. Let me just update this. Okay. Yeah, it is working fine, and I have just submitted this code because I don't have much time. Just a few seconds left. So, thank you so much for watching.